How's it going, everybody? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video here. Now, today we're going to talk about the topic that everyone loves to hate or hates to love, the intellivision Amico. Now, this is going to be, I guess, like a raw and uncut take, if you will, of what's going on here with regards to the Amico. So, I don't know if you guys have heard the latest, but there's another round of crowdfunding that's happening with the Amico. I don't know the exact name of the website. You can look into it if you want. And on the website where they're crowdfunding, it mentions that the UI is not 100% complete. I think they said it's like 80 or 90% complete. And there's other things that aren't complete either. So, look, guys, I'm going to keep it real here. I've been pretty unbiased with regards to the Amico. I've put out some satire regarding the Amico, but I've never really, as far as I can recall, full-on bashed it. Maybe I did several months ago. I can't remember, but but now it's just not funny anymore. It's actually just disturbing. I put out a video, what was it, like a week ago, where we were going to guess the date that the console is coming out. At this point, I don't think it's coming out, guys. I don't think it's coming out. So, unless there's like a miracle where they're able to gather up enough money from this crowdfunding to finish the console, at best, I feel like Tommy and Co. want to be able to, I guess, fulfill the demands of anyone who maybe backed the console, just to be able to, again, fulfill their end of the bargain. But as far as this console coming out at retail, it's unfortunately, or maybe you might think of it as fortunately, Tommy's idea, however innocent it was to release a console when he, I guess, drummed up this idea. Nobody could have predicted that this whole pandemic was going to take over the world. And unfortunately, I guess his idea was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the pandemic hit right when he was trying to get the gears in motion for the Amico. And it's just been constant ever since. Obviously, with COVID, it doesn't seem like it's going away anytime soon. The numbers go down, and then they go up, and they go down, and there's parts shortages for other, not necessarily just the Amico, but other things out there in the world, automobiles as an example. So, again, I'm not going to say that part shortages and chip shortages aren't for real, but unfortunately, like I said, Tellurico and his company, he couldn't have tried to come out with a console at the worst time. So now his back is against the wall, and he's having a hard time releasing this console. Let's be honest, it's not complete, it's not finished. I seem to recall a clip from maybe about a year ago where Tellurico went on record saying that he obtained a grant or a loan for like $133 million to fund this project. If you actually got approved for a loan for $133 million, what's the problem here? Did you run out of money? I don't understand where the money went. Why would you need to crowdfund at this point? I don't understand. And also as well, I don't want to knock anyone that works at the company, but I gotta be honest here, guys. Who in their right mind would take a job at Intellivision and think that's a long-term career plan? Like, is there anyone there that's thinking to themselves, "Gee, gosh, I'm setting myself up for retirement here. This is a long-term career opportunity. I'm gonna work here till I'm 65." I mean, I'm not trying to be disparaging here, but is this company actually viable? Is it going to be there? Let's not worry about 5 years from now. How about 5 months from now? So you got to wonder, the employees that are working there, the morale I don't know. I can't answer to that, but I just I'm just thinking for myself. You know, if you're younger, I'm not young. I'm 38, but you're trying to get your foot on the ground. You're trying to establish, some security in your life. You're trying to get grounded. Working at a startup company like this, from a long term perspective, does it really look like it makes a lot of sense? I don't know. But yeah, the Amico, how are we doing for time here? 6 minutes. I think it's time to sort of just come to terms with the fact that this console is not coming out. Unfortunately, it's a lot of money wasted. Tommy's, got a payroll on the go here, and you can't keep paying your employees when there's no return revenue coming in from the console and the software. That's not going to last forever. So I think for a lot of the Amico cults, a lot of the members in the community, Turbo Joe, OEB Pete, sooner or later these guys, unfortunately, they may not like what I have to say here, but they have to come to terms with this because this is reality, and they need to understand that this console is probably not going to come out. They need to actually come forward, post a video, be honest with their community, but be honest with themselves as well. I'm not trying to be negative here. This is reality. The consoles, I'm telling you, it's not going to come out. If it comes out, it's not going to be profitable. Maybe they're able to, like I said, fulfill their promise to get the console out to the backers, but then what? It's at this point it's too little, too late. There's what little buzz this console had, it's gone. Now when you go onto YouTube or Google and you search Intellivision Amico, there's sweet fuck all coming up as far as content is concerned. Even those who are extremely enthusiastic with regards to this console, unfortunately, the flame on the candle has dimmered. It's blown out. So there's no hype around this. I'm not saying there ever was, but in terms of within the retro community, any hype that there once was, it's dissipated. MJR put out a video today, and he was talking about that hour-long WADA video, exposure video that was posted by another YouTuber. I didn't watch it. I don't have an hour to watch that. But I did notice throughout that video, at one point, if you watch it, MJR does mention about how a lot of the younger generation obviously is into the newer games and the newer consoles. And when he posts videos on his channel about the N64, about the PlayStation 1, a lot of the younger generation, the teenagers, early 20s, they post comments on his video and they're like, man, those graphics are horrible, etc., etc. And then he mentioned, he didn't say Intellivision, he was very careful with his words. He said Atari. He's like, when I talk about Atari, he's like, none of the younger generation cares about Atari. And he didn't say Intellivision because he doesn't want to disrupt his relationship he has with Tellurico or the chances of getting a review unit of the Amico. But MJR can at least admit it as well. The younger generation, unfortunately, they don't care about the Intellivision Amico. They don't care about Intellivision. They don't care about Atari 2600. They don't care about the NES for that matter. They care about what's happening now. They care about the PS5, the all-digital PS5, the Xbox Series X, and they care about the Nintendo Switch, Fortnite as well. Obviously, they care about those types of online games. It's just reality. It's the reality of the situation. So to try to, like I said, to try to launch the Amico in this climate, in this market, with what's going on in the world right now. And I'll be honest with you, I don't live in the U.S. I live in Canada here. But I can tell you, nobody in Canada, aside from us YouTubers in this little community that we're in, nobody knows about the Amico. Nobody's heard of it. Nobody cares about it. It's not being advertised at EB Games, which is GameStop in the US. Up here in Canada, there's no buzz. There's no hype at all. The kids, they want the Switch. They want the new Switch that's coming out. They want the PS5 for Christmas. They want the new Xbox. Christmas is coming up. This would be probably the only opportunity Tommy had to be able to get the console out before Christmas, and that's squandered at this point. So yeah, I don't think the console's coming out. Again, they're crowdfunding again. This is really not funny anymore. It's disturbing, and I think a lot of us at this point just want to kind of move on from the Amico. We want to get on with our lives. I know even love him or hate him, Cyrus Martin, he's stopped posting content on the Amico altogether. He's taken down his videos on the Amico. He's probably just tired of the bullshit. He doesn't want to get involved with it anymore, because it seems like anytime someone who's in the community that, you know, looks at this thing in a positive light posts a video, they quickly get dragged into the dark side of things with all the parody videos out there. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Like I said, you're seeing a lot of the bigger YouTubers, not bigger, but that were posting a lot of Amico content, have really scaled back, have really pulled back on it as well. There's a lot of doubt in the community. So that's it. With this latest round of crowdfunding, I don't think this console is going to see the light of day. Again, I'm not trying to bash Tommy Tallarico or his vanity project, if you will, but you know, maybe if he would have tried to release this thing 5 years ago, 3 years ago, would have been more successful. But to try to launch this thing right in the middle of the pandemic, however unfortunate this sort of perfect storm is, where everything sort of happened at the same time. Hey, there's a lot of other businesses, small-time startups that are experiencing this right now that have gone under because of the same situation. So, however unfortunate it is, it's reality. Again, I don't see the Amico coming out, and I wish a lot of these YouTubers would, you know, that are shilling the Amico, or, you know, always so combative about it anytime there's constructive criticism. I wish they would come out and just admit, hey, things are looking pretty bleak at this point. And again, come to terms with it and be honest with their own audience, but be honest with themselves as well. So that's it. We'll cut it off here right around the 13-minute mark. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.